Hey guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Persona 3 Portable. This is KaffeineGaming. This episode is going to be a lot of fiddly-faddly stuff, so buckle up a little bit. So I have been training to try and find this katana here. I've been into Heaven's Door at least a dozen times now, and have had very little luck in finding that stupid katana. I'm not really surprised. I've hit level 99. My party members are also very quickly getting to be maxed out. We still have a lot of members who aren't quite there yet, but we're getting there. And this is largely because of trying to find this katana. I have to fight enemies I've just been fighting. I don't think I'm going to find the katana this playthrough. If I don't really care. It's not a big necessity. You get a soma from it. But the problem is it's just so hard to find the gold chests inside of Heaven's Door. I think it's like a 3% chance of it spawning, if I remember reading that somewhere. But even if a gold chest spawns, there's a really low chance that it will be the katana. And I have yet to find a gold chest inside of Tartarus. So I think it's like, yeah, 3 out of 100 times there will be a gold chest there, and we just have not had that luck, unfortunately. I mean, I've slowly been increasing our persona as well. So Messiah here, he's only level 96. I'm slowly training Messiah up to get the light armor from him, which has been a slow process. As you can see, it costs about 50,000 XP each time, and every battle gives me between 1,000 and 5,000. So it's either like 10 battles or like 50 battles to get him leveled up. And it just takes forever. It's such a pain. So I've been doing that, but what I'm gonna do for right now is I'm gonna go ahead and just head out, and we're gonna finish it up and bring us around to the last and final day. So before I do that though, I wanna go ahead and grab a persona. Now, let's talk real quick here. Let's grab this. And let me talk very quickly about the final quest here. So yeah, there's this one that we do not have. And we have defeat the ultimate opponent. Now, you'll note here that it says, please fight this opponent alone. So I'm not going to prepare all of my party members for this fight because there's really no reason to do that. If you are... I don't actually know if you can fight the ultimate opponent with a party. Maybe as a second time, but not for this quest. You do get an omnipotent orb from it, but I'm not going to be doing that during the main part of this Let's Play because it's such a pain. I don't know, maybe I will. I don't think so. It's a really difficult battle. Anyway, so I wanted to grab that one persona. So this one is Kartekia, I think is how that's pronounced. I don't know. We're gonna want her for a very specific reason. So let's get out of here and return to the dorm. Now we're gonna be tired after this. This is fine. We're not gonna be going back into Tartarus until the final day now. So let's go ahead and head into town. Nobody really has much to say, but I'm gonna go to Polonium Mall here. And let's go ahead and talk to the old man. You worry because you're confused, and you're confused because you don't know what to believe in. Humans are frail creatures. It's hard for us to stand on our own 2 feet. My advice to you youngsters is to make friends and believe in them with all your heart. You know how that cult is spreading all over the world now? Does that mean there are cultists in this mall right now? My neighbor's kid was asked about the fall too, I think. I think there really might be some cultists around here. The people around us look suspicious. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to the antique store first. We haven't really used the antique store, but it's really up to you if you want to. Now, one of the reasons I haven't is because I just don't really feel like it's necessary. It definitely makes things easier, but that's okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the Void Naginata here. I'm not gonna use anything else because you can't at this point. And I'm going to combine it with the Kartekia. Now, this is a special, yeah, this is very powerful. It's one of the special ultimate weapons. And it gives plus 10 to all stats. We're gonna want that. And this is for our main character. Now, if you have the male protagonist, you're gonna wanna use Lucifer and you combine that, I think, with the sword, whatever sword he uses. The female character uses the naginata, so we want this. Now, every single one of the, I think this is one too. Oh no, it's not. Who is got the bow? The bow, I'm looking, oh, it is. This is actually the max 4 bow, I believe. Oh no, it's not. The max one uses Chi Yu, which we have not yet fused. You get the original Dreadnought bow for that. This is the second most powerful one. Anyway, we want this one. And it takes 2 days for it to form, which is fine. The attack is what I'm looking for here. So it's attack 450, that is the max that any of the weapons can have. So we're gonna go ahead and make this. Now, in your game, depending on what you're doing, I would suggest creating those weapons if you can. Let's see here. If you combine Beelzebub with a weapon, you get the Corpse Staff, which I think is for Ken? No, who's that for? I don't remember who that's for. If you combine Shiva, you get a spear. That one's for Ken. If you use Azura, you get the Vajra. Got that backwards. That one's for Koromaru. Chi Yu gives you the bow for Yukari, and Metatron gives you a gun, which is Metatronius, really? Thanks, guys. Which should be good. Some of the other weapons that you can get, if you combine Mara, you get the Ultimate Evil Hands, which are the best for Akihiko. If you do Moscato, you get the Katana of Moscato, which is a 2-handed sword for Junpei. And if you combine Michael, you get the DX Plus. Oh my gosh, that's not right. DX Plus, which is a 1-handed sword. And I think those are the best ones that you can get. That sounds about right. Really, I think, at least, and that sword would be for Mitsuru. I think for right now, the best thing we want to do is, because we're not going to be really doing much else until the second playthrough, which we're going to be talking about at the end of the game. We're going to want to give that to Katona here, and you can kind of look through. Currently, her Atlus stick is the best weapon we have, and it does 295 attack. So yeah, that's a thing. One of the other things is, I think there are weapons in Monad that we can get, but I have no idea how to get that. So don't worry about it right now. Let's see here. Let me check something. Yeah, I know. Okay, nothing there. Now, you don't automatically go into Tartarus on the day of. I'm gonna check something here. Okay, so we can get some homunculuses. We don't have any right now because certain things happened. What I do want to grab here, though, now, if you want to just take a look at what's in here, there's a bunch of different stuff here that we could use. Now, one of the things I do want to pick up, though, I want to pick up, it would actually not be bad for me to pick up all of these so I can show you guys, but I want to pick up a couple of these best friends. Now you can see here it combines all Kaja skills on one ally. Yeah, we're gonna want that for our main character when we're actually doing stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and just grab this, 2, 3 of those. Summer Dream, Unpredictable Effect, I don't really care about. All of these do fun stuff. And if you're interested, check them out. And yeah. This is a pretty good one. Infinity might not be a bad idea if you're like really hurting. Armageddon, of course, does 9,999 damage, and it could be a very quick way to defeat the ultimate enemy if you want to do that. I don't think there's anything else I really want to pick up here. I'm gonna go ahead and grab all of these because we're gonna want those. We're gonna probably not need them, but you never know what happens, and sometimes I get hit with stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and collect these. And for the record, the preparations I'm doing right now, there's not going to be not much else time for you to do that. The Balm of Life, we have 22 of them, which is going to be very good for future. These two we really don't need. You could pick up some Chewing Souls. Really? Currently, if you click up, it cancels. A bead here may not be a bad thing if you're struggling. The bead chains, which I'm going to pick up to 10, may not be a bad idea either. Now, one of the reasons I want to pick these up is because we still have not faced off against the final boss, which is the Hanged Man. We're going to want to discuss that later, but we're just doing some preparations right now. Really nothing else that we want here. You could also trade for some cards if you want. One of the things I'm probably going to do is, we have a bunch of these anyway. I'm going to be using them before we head back into Tartarus. You've got some cards here. If there's anything that you think you might want, you know, grab those. Now I'm going to go ahead, yeah, let's go ahead and grab the Spellmaster. And I'm going to grab the Arms Master. I'm going to want those just for reasons. Don't worry about it. Now, the other thing I'm going to do, if you head into the police station, you can check, you can check out if you don't have the best weapons, grab them while you're here, because we do have some better weapons, which I will probably do. But before I do that, I actually want to go ahead and sell pretty much all of the weapons that are in my inventory. And the reason I want to do that is because we're not going to be using them. And you're not going to get a second chance. And if you take a look at all of your ally stuff, there's going to be really nothing that you want to switch to. You're not going to want to switch to a lower weapon. So what I'm going to do real quick here is I'm going to go ahead and just empty out my weapon inventory here. And I will be right back because it's going to take a moment. Okay, so officially got through the weapons. We can also sell some of the other items that we have. I'm not going to do that right now, as you can kind of see we're very, very close to maxed out there with our yen. Now, one of the other things that you could do here is you could go through if you have any additional items that you want to, you know, buy for like your armor and stuff, you can do that. One thing here is you can note that this armor here is a lot better, as well as her legs here. So we're probably going to want to do that. The Dark Dog armor is not as good. So yeah, that's something we're probably going to want to do. We might as well, if you're not planning on doing much else, we're going to want to do this. I'm not going to do this right now. I'm going to do a lot of that stuff off screen because I want to discuss a second thing here before we do much else. Heading into the back alley here, there's a few persona that we just haven't fused yet, so we're gonna probably want to do that. And if I take a look at the compendium, I'm not gonna do this. Is another thing I'm gonna do off screen because it's gonna take a while for me to do. We only have 88% of the persona, so we still have a small grip of persona that we have to create. A lot of them are like the harder ones, honestly. Like the ones that require 4 or 5 persona to do. And they're going to be pretty useful, actually, for what we want. Now, one of the persona, actually multiple of the persona, can create items, and we're going to actually be doing that too. So that's going to be good. So let me go ahead and get out of here. I just wanted to let you guys know that we're going to be doing that, you know, at some point in time. Now, for today, we don't have anything else to do around town. So if you want to do pretty much whatever you can, feel free to buy anything that you want. You're still going to have a couple days beforehand, but yeah, you're not going to have a lot of additional time. And actually, we don't have anything else we need to do today, so we're gonna go ahead and head just home.
Welcome back.
Hey, the weather's still cold. How are you feeling? There are only 2 days left, so you should rest if you need to. You don't want to get sick now. Spring will be here soon. Okay, so let's talk to Yukari here. My father couldn't stop the experiment from happening. When I close my eyes, I see his sad face, just like in that video. I gotta get rid of the dark hour and return a smile to his face. Who else are we talking to? Ken. Wow, black coffee is really bitter. I heard that when I grow up, I'll acquire a taste for it. Do you think that's true? Sure. You're right, I don't know what I'm worrying about. Let's do our best so we can look forward to drinking coffee together. That is, me and you together. I promise I'll do all I can. Every channel is showing news about the cult. Okay, so we're actually gonna go for a walk today. And would you like to go for a walk with everyone? This is the only time this happens, and the answer is we're gonna go together. This is the last walk we can take in this series. Everyone has come to walk Koromaru. Everyone is playing on the jungle gym, on the slide, on the benches. They are all talking and laughing with youthful spirits. Huh? Clothes shopping with me? Shh! Not so loud. Oh, that sounds great. Let's go together next time, Mitsuru-senpai. Go right, Fuka. Around to the right. Okay. Huh? That's left. Oh, I meant my right. Why don't you just climb the jungle gym? What? I'm not going to go down the slide head first. My clothes will get all dirty. When I was your age, we used to have competitions to see who could slide down in the funnest way. Like how? No, Akihiko-san, please don't take your shirt off. Whoa! Clothes on! Paw! Woof. Paw is the command given to ask the dog to put his paw out then. Woof. I see. The day of the final battle draws near. Everyone is having fun as if to make the most of this moment. You spent a pleasant evening with them. That's really all that there's, but that is the last and only time that will happen. Oh, we're still tired. We probably don't need to do it, but if you have it, you can use, where is it? There's so many items. Ayan Begon. You only put 11 of those, we're not gonna need them. Okay, let's talk to Junpei here. This might sound weird coming from me, but school isn't so bad. I'm looking forward to coming, actually, once this is all over. Okay, we really don't have anyone else to do anything with. Is there a reason I need to go there? Let me make sure I didn't miss something in my notes. But I think we don't have anything to do today. Okay, that's what I thought. I have no idea why I need to go to the Velvet Room today, according to my notes. We have free time, more free time. We have really nothing to do here, so we're just going to head back home. That sounds really weird, but we have maxed out all of our social links, and yeah, that's gonna be it.
Greetings.
Tomorrow, the promised day. It's been 10 years since death has awakened. Once we enter Tartarus tomorrow, we won't be able to leave. Are you ready? Yes, yes we are. We will begin a new series of investigative reports today called Hope for the Future. In light of the sharp income divide, we'll poll citizens on what gives them hope for the future. Our first report will be young pessimists of the punctured bubble. We'll follow youths who have thrown away their hopes as a result of disillusionment in capitalism. To be fair, haven't we all? Okay, I'm gonna head back up to my room today. No one has anything to say of interest, and we're gonna go ahead and we're going to bed early. Now, we're gonna hit the promised day. And this is the final day that we can do anything. Today is the promised day. At last you can confront Nyx at the top of Tartarus. You suspect that once you enter Tartarus tonight, you won't be able to leave until the battle is over. So first of all, we're going into daytime. And yeah, you still have today to do pretty much whatever. Now, one thing you're gonna note here is that there is no one around. So yeah, park filling up with groups of people, all dressed in black. The hordes of people seem to be a gathering of the cult. Some members are holding placards reading Nyx or Quiet Revolution, making for an enigmatic scene. And I'm gonna go ahead and save here. And here's what you can do today and what I'm going to be doing a little bit off screen. This is the last day of any preparations that you can make. You can't make any other preparations. Oh crap, that's not what I wanted to do. Luckily I saved. But my apologies everyone, I actually did not mean to come in here. So next time when I load up, it'll still be daytime, it's not gonna be nighttime, and we're gonna go ahead and visit Tartarus that evening, but I'm gonna show you the final preparations that I'm going to make for our trip into Tartarus, so I hope to see you then. Oh, I didn't mean to push dorm, I meant to go back into town. Bye!